left, your next comic is visiting us down from Tacoma. Please give it up for Greg Beachler, everybody. Give it up for Greg Beachler. Let's go.
All right, what's going on, Portland? Nice. I drove 3 hours for this, so you know. I'm just talk some shit. I like it, man. Yeah. So, whenever I have gay sex, I think about my overly religious Aunt Linda. Let me back up. That was weird. All right. I have a weird family. I'm the only black guy in my family. My whole family's like white, pretty redneck. Live in Colorado. Like, and I was like I was an accident. I'm not gonna lie. My mom was like kind of the party animal of the family. She like worked in Colorado Springs, which was the big city, you know. So she had like access to different dudes. She tried some different guys, you know, and then you know I came out, and that's what it was. And I didn't know anything about my dad until like 3 years ago, you know. My mom came home for Christmas. She's like, you know, Greg, I think you're old enough now to hear about your father. I'm like, yeah, I'm 40 years old, divorced. With 2 kids, I think you're right. I think this is the time. She goes, all right, well, it's a little embarrassing, but first off, I didn't know who your father was until you were 2 years old. That's when your afro grew in, then I knew you were black. Yeah, before that, you could have been Mexican or a Thai guy, so. That's why I named you Greg. I just wanted to be neutral, you know? So yeah, it was New Year's Eve. It was 1981. I was at a party. I was a little high. There was a new drug called cocaine. And I hooked up with this stripper that I met at Red Lobster. That was the whole story. She just walked away after that, you know? So didn't know my dad. I was black. It was weird growing up. Like, real weird, you know? I didn't have like a black family, so I felt like off. So I used to watch a lot of black television, like, you know, A Different World. Yeah, okay, Martin, Moesha, Family Matters, The Cosby Show back when that was cool to watch. All that shit, man. I used to have like, you know, you ever watch those after school specials where they have like those special like you learn something ass episodes, right? So I used to have a fantasy about like, you know, the first time Theo heard the N-word or some shit. Come home like, hey mom, somebody called me the N-word today. I don't know how to feel about that. And she would be like, it's okay, son, listen to me, come here. That's a big word that small people use to make them feel small like they are, all right? You got the love and support of your whole family. We love you, you're bigger than that word. Now go get your cousin, we're gonna go fuck that cracker up or whatever, you know, like. We'll think about it. Let me just say that was way different than the first time I heard the N-word, right? Like the first time I heard the N-word, way different. I didn't know what it meant. I just had a feeling my grandma didn't like me that much, right? Like, yeah, she was pissed. She didn't talk to my mom until I was 3, but she came to my mom. She goes, you know what, Nancy? I've been praying about this. And it turned, you know, I know you're not married. And I know you had a child with someone of a different yoke. She was born in 1916. I don't know what the fuck that means. But I think it was racial shit from the Bible. I don't know what it was, but you know, it was fucking weird. But she goes, at least you're not a lesbian, so I still love you. So I was like, so like these are the type of religious people I have. And I have a religious aunt. Her name is Aunt Linda. Super crazy. She pulled my cousin Kathy out of school when they were learning about Greek mythology. She's like, this is devil stuff. I'm gonna teach her at home like a good Christian. So now she can't even find Greece on a map and thinks Harry Potter's like the devil. It didn't go well. You know, she went to a little church called Cowboys for Christ. I'm dead serious. Cowboys for Christ. She lived in Woodland Park, Colorado, which is like a small mountain town. They actually talked about it on South Park once. That was like one of the baseball teams they played. Super small, but she was like, nah, it's too worldly and devilish here. We need to go 3 hours deeper into the mountains and pray with some cowboys. That's the only. So we had to go there for church. My mom always went there for church, and I had to go to this Cowboys for Christ shit. The only kid by himself, you know, playing foosball because no one talked to me. I was a black guy. It was fine. I didn't want to talk to them either, man. Of course, it was Christmas, so we learned about Leviticus. That's right. Not the good shit, you know, like the love thy neighbor, treat foreigners good, a special, you know, you know, you fuck a guy, you're an abomination. For like an hour and a half on Christmas, I was like, you know what? I don't think this is what Jesus wanted. Yeah, this is weird, you know. So, yeah, my aunt, I don't know how to describe it. She was like one of the dumbest people I ever met in my life. We were driving in a van once. There was a flash flood. You know, you ever see like a flash flood? Like sometimes I'm making like a little creek next to the road. And she goes, "Look at that, Greg. That's how the Grand Canyon was made. Flash floods, not erosion." And I was like, bitch, I'm 10 and I know that was the stupidest thing that's ever come out of anyone's mouth. That's the same shit. What do you... Yeah, so I kind of didn't trust her after that. Yeah, her church, big scandal, pastor, fucked one of the dude's wives that went to the church. And of course, he just banned that guy and his wife from the church, and my aunt still followed him for 3 years. Then he stole a bunch of money, and then she finally said, screw this, I'm gonna go with the real Christian, and started following Ted Haggard. Do you know who that guy is?
Oh my God.
This guy does, right? Colorado super preacher that was like banging dudes with meth and shit. You remember him? No? I'm just giving news out here. I don't care if it's funny. I don't even know where I was going with all this. I'm sorry, dude. My aunts. I'm almost done. She did tell me one thing when I was little that, like, just today, just looking at the world kind of freaks me out. She told me, she goes, Greg, no one knows when the end is coming, right? No one knows when Jesus is coming back. If they tell you they do, they're a liar, okay? But there will be signs. Like, first off, one of the leaders of a fake religion is gonna die. And she was talking about the Catholics. She thought the Catholics were fake. She's like, one of them's gonna die, and there's gonna be a new leader who's gonna take over, but he's gonna have to step away for some reason. And then they're gonna have a third guy who's gonna be friends with the Antichrist. And then, like, the Catholic Pope died.
Yeah.
And then they had that German dude that had to step down, like, after a couple years, shortest popetry in history. You know, he's like record-breaking, 2 years, I'm done.
Yeah.
Then they had that new guy, and I was like, oh shit, that's not a starting round. This is like seven beasts will run the world. And then when you look at who owns everything, it's like 7 different companies, right? Horror Babylon shit. And I'm like, oh my God. If my dumbass aunt is right, I swear to God. Maybe I should stop having all this gay sex. Anyway, that's been my time. I've been Greg Beachler. Keep it going for your host.